All right, buckle up, everybody, because today we are going deep into Black Friday deals. And not just any deals, Homelab deals. We're going to be talking about the best software subscriptions, maybe even some hardware upgrades, all to supercharge that Homelab without emptying your wallet.
It really is the perfect time of year to be looking to level up your home lab. What I think is really cool about Black Friday for home lab is it's less about like just random buying and more about really making calculated investments. Like these deals can set you up for years.
Yeah, for real. So let's start with, I guess, like a classic for any home labber, a media server, for streaming all your movies and shows.
Oh, for sure. Plex and MB are always
Mhm.
super popular options, and Black Friday is really when they kind of shine.
Yeah.
You might see potential lifetime Plex Pass deals. And then MB is known for some really deep discounts, especially on their lifetime subscriptions.
Oh man, lifetime subscriptions. That just sounds like music to any home labber's ears.
Yes.
Especially with how prices have been going up lately.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're locking in today's price for years to come. If you're planning to use the software long term, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I guess the age-old question, though, is Plex or MB?
Ah, yeah, the eternal debate. But Black Friday actually adds another layer to it
Mm-hmm.
because MB is open source. So you might find like community-driven deals or bundles popping up during Black Friday. You wouldn't see that with Plex.
Interesting.
So it's kind of like a perk for those who like to get their hands dirty and be part of that community.
Oh, I see. So like with MB, you could be getting a great price, but then also some exclusive community deals. That's cool.
Exactly. Now let's move on to another essential piece of the home lab puzzle. Server management. If you're looking for a platform that's user-friendly but still powerful, Unraid should be on your Black Friday radar.
Unraid. Okay, I've heard good things. It can do like a ton of stuff, right? Like
Why?
media hosting, virtual machines, Docker containers.
Oh yeah, it does it all. Unraid is super flexible, and that's what makes it so popular, especially for home labs. Imagine building your own personal cloud storage this Black Friday using Unraid. And if you can grab some of those discounted hard drives we were talking about, you can finally get rid of those monthly cloud subscriptions.
Whoa, your own personal cloud. And it's easy to manage, even if you're not like a server whiz.
That's the beauty of it. It's designed for both beginners and, more seasoned users.
Yeah.
And Black Friday usually has big discounts on Unraid licenses. So it's the perfect time to jump in, build that cloud, and just take control of your data.
Okay, so we got our media server, we got server management lockdown. What about security and access, like VPNs and all that?
Definitely important. VPN is essential, especially when you're accessing your home lab remotely. Think of it as your digital bodyguard. Like it creates this secure tunnel for your internet traffic, keeping your data safe from prying eyes. You've got all those valuable projects and data running in your home lab. It's basically home lab insurance.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I know NordVPN and ExpressVPN are really popular choices, but what makes Black Friday a good time to buy a VPN?
Well, first off, both providers are known for their Black Friday deals, often offering really steep discounts or even like extra months of service for free. But here's what's really interesting for home lab users. Sometimes VPN providers bundle their services with other security tools, especially around Black Friday. Things like password managers or malware protection.
So you could potentially get a whole security suite for a fraction of the normal price. That's awesome. Now, what about Usenet? That one's a little bit of a mystery to me.
Yeah, Usenet is a bit old school, but for some specific home lab projects, it can be super useful. Imagine this vast network for sharing files and information. Now, that's basically Usenet. It's less about like casual browsing and more about targeted retrieval.
So not your average Netflix replacement.
Uh-huh. No, not really. It's more for like niche interests, like vintage software, historical documents, even academic research. Kind of like a digital library for those hard-to-find things. And while Usenet access usually requires a paid subscription, some providers do offer Black Friday deals, which can make it a lot more accessible.
Interesting. So like a secret weapon for certain projects. Okay, let's talk about email. It might seem basic, but for a home labber, it's all about control, right?
You got it. It's about building a robust, self-hosted email infrastructure that's reliable and secure. And that's where MX Road comes in.
MX Row. I've seen that name thrown around in some home lab forums. What's so special about it? Is it just about ditching those big email providers?
It's more than that. MX Root offers a really different approach to email hosting. Instead of paying per domain, you get a set amount of storage and bandwidth for all your email needs.
Oh, okay. So instead of paying for every little thing, you just get this one powerful platform at a flat price.
Exactly. And here's the best part. MX Route is known for being super reliable and having great deliverability rates. You don't want your emails ending up in spam folders.
Yeah. For sure.
And guess what? Black Friday often brings some sweet deals on MX Route, maybe even lifetime subscription.
Lifetime email. All right, and that's something I can get behind. Like having your own secure and reliable email server that you never have to renew.
Absolutely. It's all about building that digital fortress one step at a time. Now, for those who are ready to take their home labs even further, let's talk about SIM and Proxmox.
Ooh, Sum and Proxmox. Okay, those sound like the big leagues of home labbing. I'm ready to level up. What are those laid on me?
So SIM stands for Security Information and Event Management. It's kind of like a central command center for your home lab security. Imagine a system that collects logs from all your devices and applications, that analyzes them for anything suspicious, and alerts you if there are potential threats.
Whoa, okay, so it's like a digital security guard who never sleeps.
Exactly. And the best part, Black Friday often has discounts on SIM software licenses, making it the perfect time to either build one or upgrade your existing security setup.
Oh, cool. So you could snag deals on popular SIM tools or even find bundles that combine SIM features with other security stuff. Nice.
Exactly. It's a great time to fortify your home lab.
So Black Friday is about building a powerful home lab, but also about making sure it's secure. Okay, what about Proxmox? What's that all about?
So Proxmox is all about virtualization. Think of it as creating your own mini data center right in your home lab. You can run multiple virtual machines on just one physical server, keeping different applications and operating systems separate for security and efficiency.
Oh, so it's like having a bunch of different computers all running inside one powerful machine. That's pretty cool. So you could test out different software or even run a whole web server without messing up your main system.
Exactly. And Black Friday can be a strategic time for Proxmox. You might find deals on Proxmox servers themselves or on the parts you need to build a really powerful Proxmox host. Think CPUs, RAM, motherboards, the works.
Okay, so you could upgrade your whole Proxmox setup during Black Friday. That's awesome. Now we got to talk about storage. The heart of any home lab, hard drives, SSDs, all this precious gigabytes and terabytes.
Absolutely. Storage is key. And while deep discounts on hard drives can be a little harder to find even during Black Friday, a little patience and some smart searching can really pay off.
Okay, so what's the strategy? Just constantly refresh Amazon.
Uh-huh. Not quite.
Uh,
Here's the thing. Bulk storage is a big investment in a home lab, so even small discounts can save you a lot of money in the long run. The key is to be strategic and prepared.
All right, give me the battle plan. How do we conquer Black Friday storage deals?
First, do your research. Figure out what kind of storage you need, like hard drives, SSDs, NVMe drives, and how much capacity you're looking for. Then start tracking prices a few weeks before Black Friday. You can use price tracking tools or websites.
Oh, cool. So no need to camp out in front of Best Buy.
Nope. You can do all your deal hunting from your home lab. Set up price alerts on those tracking tools. That way you'll get notified as soon as a drive you're watching hits your target price.
That's so smart.
And don't forget to check multiple retailers. Amazon, Newegg, Best Buy. They'll all be competing for your business.
This is great advice. I feel like I'm already making my Black Friday shopping list.
Uh-huh. That's the spirit. Black Friday can be a bit overwhelming, but with a little planning, you could totally crush it.
Okay, so we've covered a lot. Media servers, server management, security, email, even SIM and Proxmox. But before we wrap up, let's talk about some general Black Friday tips. You know those battle-tested strategies for maximizing savings?
Great idea. Remember, Black Friday is not just about finding the lowest price. It's about finding the best value for your home lab.
So it's not about buying every deal we see just because it says Black Friday on it?
Exactly. Sometimes those super crazy deals are on older models or stuff that doesn't really fit your needs. Do your research, compare specs. And don't be afraid to pass on a deal if it doesn't align with your home lab goals.
Yeah, that's a good point. I've definitely been guilty of that in the past. Getting all excited about a sale price and then realizing later I didn't even need the thing. Okay, so besides avoiding impulse buys, what else should we keep in mind?
Well, one of the best things you can do is tap into the power of the community. Like, join some home lab deal communities on Reddit, Discord, even Facebook groups. Those places are gold mines for real-time alerts, insider tips, and honestly just sharing in the excitement of finding an amazing deal.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like having a whole network of deal hunters working with you.
Exactly. You can learn from each other's experiences, avoid common pitfalls, even get recommendations for stuff you might not have even thought of.
That's awesome. So it's not just about competing for the best deals. It's about helping each other build amazing home labs.
That's the spirit.
Okay, now you mentioned planning ahead. How far in advance should we actually be thinking about Black Friday?
Ideally, start making your wish list maybe a couple of months out. That gives you enough time to track prices, research different products, and really figure out what upgrades would make the biggest difference for your home lab.
Yeah, that's a good point. No need to rush into things. What about those early Black Friday deals that we see popping up like weeks before the actual day?
Ah, yes, the early bird gets the worm, or so they say.
Yeah. Are those worth paying attention to, or should we just wait for the main event?
Honestly, it's a mixed bag. Those early deals can be tempting, but they're not always the best value. Sometimes retailers actually inflate prices right before Black Friday just to make those early deals look more impressive.
So it's like a trick.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's why those price tracking tools are so valuable. They show you the price history so you can spot those fake discounts and wait for a genuine price drop.
Okay, that makes sense. So be patient, track those prices, and don't fall for those early bird traps. Now, here's a thought. What if instead of just focusing on individual components or software licenses, we thought of Black Friday as a chance to upgrade our entire home lab ecosystem?
I like that idea. It's like taking a step back and looking at the big picture, figuring out what those key missing pieces are that would really level up the whole setup.
Exactly. Maybe it's finally getting a good UPS to protect your servers from power outages, or upgrading your network switch for faster speeds.
Or maybe it's diving into home automation and integrating your home lab with all your smart devices.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
Black Friday could be the perfect time to make it all happen.
So it's not just about getting a cheaper hard drive or a discount on Plex. It's about creating a better, more resilient, more integrated home lab experience.
You got it.
I think that's a great way to look at it. Black Friday for home lab enthusiasts isn't just about chasing deals, it's about building something awesome, something that you're passionate about that fuels your curiosity and lets you explore all the amazing things technology can do.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
So, to everyone listening, happy deal hunting. Remember, be strategic, be patient, and most importantly, have fun building the home lab of your dreams. We'll see you in the next deep dive.